Hey everybody, Destin Legary here with John Ryan.
Hi, Destin.
Hey John, what's wrong?
Silent Hill got canceled and I'm sad and everything's stupid and it's the worst.
Yeah, so if you don't know, Silent Hills is not going to be happening anymore. This was the project between Mr. Kojima and Mr. Del Toro. Why do you think this happened?
I think, well, first off, Guillermo del Toro, he didn't really just... I think it's one of those things that Kojima, there's been all this talk of him leaving Konami or being forced out. We don't really know what the truth of that is, but I feel like he's made it clear that Metal Gear 5, The Phantom Pain, is probably going to be his last project with Konami, who is fronting the cash for Silent Hills. And I think it's that Guillermo del Toro doesn't want to be involved with that project if Kojima's not attached to it, because they're both... If you look at the way that Kojima kind of screws with gamers during the course of his games, like if you go to the Hideo and like the memory card stuff from MGS1, that stuff that kind of really plays into how Guillermo del Toro kind of operates in his movies, where everything is really just like super creepy, super psychologically, like just effing with you the entire time.
Yeah, and we actually got to see a little bit of that in PT.
Oh, so good. I mean, it was probably nothing that was actually in that, what would have been in the Silent Hills game, but as kind of an indicator of like what we might have been able to expect from it, it was excellent.
Yeah, it was absolutely excellent, absolutely terrifying, very atmospheric.
Yeah, super atmospheric.
There's the part with the ghost where you're supposed to like talk to it, or like that was one of the theories about.
Oh yeah, like when you have to like walk around and
that was so terrifying.
It was awful.
And
I remember I made Brian Altano almost poop his pants. I felt bad.
And that's why we're super sad today, because we're not going to get more of that in
Silent Hills has kind of had a rough run since like 4, since like The Room.
Yeah.
And it would have been so good. Like, I don't understand why they didn't make this decision to have, you know, a horror filmmaker like Guillermo del Toro and a brilliantly kind of twisted and evil game designer like Hideo Kojima. Like, why they wouldn't have brought them together beforehand. Because it was really like, if you take Del Toro's kind of really twisted visuals and like character designs, like look at Pan's Labyrinth, like the monster with the hands for the eyes in his hands and stuff.
Yeah, the little...
Yeah. And everything else, like the ballerina from like, well, it's from that, and also
the guy with the eyes on his hands.
Yes, him. I forget what he's called.
I really like Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Anyways, if you take his character designs and mesh them with that kind of sense of hey, people playing this game, we're gonna really mess with you right now, that Kojima loves to put into stuff, it could have just been so good. And I'm really bummed that we're never gonna get to see it, and I doubt that we'll ever see anything like whatever it would have been.
Yeah. We're really sad. I'm sad, you're sad.
I'm super sad.
Let us know how you guys feel in the comments below. John, thank you for joining me today.
Thanks, Destin.
For more on Konami, I guess, but not Silent Hills, you know where to keep it locked. IGN.